Hey buddies, for new star, and this is the next tutorial in our Tappy Plane, or our clone of Tappy Bird, or that whatever, endless scrolling, try not to die game. So, this is what we have so far. In this episode, we're actually be dealing with scrolling items. So, endlessly scrolling backgrounds, or objects inside that reappear. Once they exit, they re-enter. So you're going to get something similar to this. We're going to choose a green plane, hit play, hit the space bar, and it looks like we're moving when actually we're not. Let's try not to. So you have a game like this, and it is constantly re-renders the item again and again and again. The last episode, episode 3, will cover everything else, including basically what you can do for the code for the airplane is basically copy everything that you did for the plane. Which should be somewhere around here. It's just, yeah. All you would do is copy this, space this down, and duplicate it for every other plane there. So we already have it for the green one. So you would just do it for the red, yellow, and blue one. And then once that is, then you're basically done. I could have done it right now, but I thought it's just better to tell you because it's just that simple. You just copy the code from the green, and then you would go back. You'd say go back, set red, hit next, you hit play, boom, we hit play, oops, oh. Degrees clockwise. We don't want degrees clockwise. It's vector Y. So I'm going to hit vector. Let's rotate plane. Let's go back. Oh, that's platformer. You have to behaviors. You have to first put platformer on all these guys. So we're going to do that real quick. And hit behavior, add platformer. Okay, now we're done. Now I can just duplicate that. And instead of green, I'm going to change this to red plane, hit next, and then change that to red plane, or red planes. There we go. Red planes, delete that. Red planes platform vector. Why, that should work now. So we can hit green, or we can hit red. We can hit play. Oops. Oh, set. It says rotate. I don't want rotate. I do not want rotate. Vector Y. Okay. That should work finally. Okay. Red. Green. Let's check its behavior. So it's just platform. Oh, I have to fix the. Okay, so that's 0. So you have to make sure that each one has the same. Let's zoom in on these. So, okay, click on your green and you're going to see all your platform behaviors. You're just going to copy and paste them to your red plane. If I can do this correctly. Deceleration is 100. I have to type it in. 100. Jump is 60. Gravity is 1,000. Max fall is 140. Okay, I'm just checking them. Okay, now that should be good. So we hit red, we hit play. Okay, now we're good. So yeah, you just copy them, make sure their attributes are all the same, and then what you have to do, what I did was that to get it moving once you hit play, because remember it's in the pause mode, is that you will say, I said when green is overlapping the sky, then you're going to get the sky to do custom movements. So you're going to have to set your sky behaviors. You have to do a wrap, and then you're going to have to do custom movement wrap. So it constantly repeats. So once it exits, it enters, and then custom movement. So on wrap, you're going to set wrap to viewport. So it constantly repeats in the viewport, and that's where the dotted line thing is. So remember, set that to viewport. And then you want you want to actually click on the item. So you'll click on I set this as a sprite, I believe. Nope. It is a seamless background. Okay, so make sure that your background is set for new object. You want tiled background. Okay, guys, so tiled background. And then what you want us to do is on sprite. It says sprite. Sprite 10. That's background. Okay, yeah, I just figured out something. Is that you don't need that, and you don't need that. Cancel, run it. Sorry guys, to do quick testing. Okay, let's choose a green plane now. Okay, because we don't exactly want the sky to move. Yeah, you have your seamless background, and then you want it set to wrap to viewport behaviors, so wrap and custom movement. And then next tutorial we'll have it move for those people who want it moving, but we're not actually going to activate it this time. It's just going to stand still. And what you want is if it's if it's overlapping the tiled background. So if this green plane or the red plane is overlapping the tiled background, then you're going to set sprite 2, which is a rock. You're going to set custom movement horizontal speed to -100. So we want sprite 2. We want speed. Then we want to set it to horizontal, -100. Done. And then we'll just do that for everything else too. And then we're going to copy this, and then we're going to set this to, let's have a green plane, red plane. Just click next. Just click next. Then we're good to go. We hit play. I choose red. Click play, and we have something that Um, it's just like Flappy Bird, but with planes, and that's icicles or rock is probably a little too low. And then you can set difficulty by basically having invisible objects that will spawn these rocks. So if you have it easy, you'll probably have it like this to where it's not, too populated with the rocks. If you set on medium, it increases the number of it. And then if you have them basically on hard, it will basically populate almost every single one of them on hard. So that is basically it. The last tutorial should just wrap up some basic materials. There might not be a next part. This basically covered everything. Just make sure when you copy everything from plane, green plane, that you also copy all the platform properties in this box. And that should be it. What you can do is have invisible objects also as save points. So when you die, you revert back to that point. So like every third rock, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, you would have a save, so that'd be save spot 1. And you do 1, 2, 3, save spot 2. And then 1, 2, 3, save spot 3. And then 4 at the end. And then you can have a timer. So it's like, okay, you survived for 20 seconds. You win. Or you survived for 30 or 40 seconds. You can have different levels or layers of the, basically different levels of the game. So it says survive for 10 seconds. You survived for 10 seconds. You survived for 45 seconds, and then you win that, or how many points that is. Also, for every rock that you do not hit, you can score 10 points. So you survive that rock, 10 points. Survive that rock, 10 points. You survive these rocks, 10 points. And if you hit them, then you die. So yeah, that's it. That should actually be it for this tutorial series, and then I'll get back to my top-down series. So soon I'll be linking the game that you can play on Congregate, and I'll be also building this into an APK file so you guys can play it on your Android phone. I'll probably build a small tutorial on how to build this for your Android phone, so you can export it yourself, guys, or modify it or whatever. So stay tuned for that. Bye.